Oh my God, that was... Apparently, she's sleeping.
I didn't know that could
They
happen.
caught me sleeping. Well...
With your hands in your pants.
With the hands...
Literally.
In the pants.
I didn't know this was a thing.
I didn't know this was a thing.
I wonder... Oh, that neck doesn't look good, though. Look at the, like, in the back.
Oh, my God. Welcome back.
How many people knew this was a thing? Not us.
Certainly not us.
Oh, my God.
And Louis sitting here watching like a creeper.
You sleep like a weirdo.
Whoa!
So last episode, we were on top of a mountain.
Last episode, we were on top of a mountain.
However... I thought she was going to go back to bed.
I thought she was going to go back to bed. Oh, that stretch!
You have the camera zoomed in super far, though.
I can't move.
Does it? It didn't go out further?
It didn't go out farther.
All right. You had Vestige stuff you wanted to do this episode.
I did.
As you run off in a different direction on accident.
There were a handful of utilities we needed to unlock. You know.
Just like 5 of them.
Kind
of
everything.
Or 6, I think.
So we should start with...
we'll do 2 in this one, and we'll do 2 in the next one. Get some gameplay in the middle.
Get some gameplay in the middle. That works.
We'll do a couple every episode till we're out, which it looks like it'll be 2 each.
It'll be a hot second. So we should really finish off Prometheus.
Because you like it.
Because...
You've got a very specific build in mind because you beat the game and you're trying to get it.
Yeah.
I got a little bit further in my file. I won't talk about where I'm at because we haven't got there in the story for our playthrough, but...
Didn't know you could fall asleep.
Yeah. What were we talking about before that I was getting excited about?
I don't remember.
We were like, let's save it for the episode.
I don't remember.
You know, I didn't forget to do is hit the timer. I almost didn't think about it, and then I was like, wait a minute. Doesn't count if it's within the first 5 minutes.
That's true.
When I went to see him, he was nowhere to be found, and his dwelling had been torn apart.
So Doom Eternal looks really good.
So good.
Also, I was watching the video Jim Sterling put out, and I've seen other people talk about it before, that new Terminator, air quotes, new Terminator, the newest game released about it.
The attacker was after the blood.
Apparently came out, and everyone's like, it's like super good. Like, it's not like a 10 out of 10, but it's like a solid, like, 6.5, 7-ish.
Really?
Where it's not groundbreaking in any way, but it's just like, yeah, we're inspired by, like,
we're inspired.
Fallout or whatever, and it's got some rough framework of that, or like Metro, and then it's just like, yeah, and then it's just a licensed Terminator game, and it fucking rules.
Nice.
And everyone's like, oh, how weird.
How lovely.
It's better than Dark Fate, apparently.
That I could save him just by giving him blood beads. That it would be enough. But I lacked true commitment to his survival. And in the end...
Everybody's just telepathy.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't even have anime lip flaps.
Lip flaps.
Have you never heard this term?
Actually, I heard it.
No.
It's when they don't bother doing a proper lip sync, so they just go ba 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 when they do the art, so that you can just fill whatever. The guys who did Team 4-Star, Team 4-Star, the guys who do Dragon Ball Z Abridged and stuff, they did a greatly in-depth thing talking about how lip flaps work and how exhaustive it is on their part to make their lip flaps more accurate, and they're like, it takes so long. Because it's every frame of animation, which is why they're wide shots of... What? Did you not?
I did.
Why didn't
by doing the Prometheus, we needed Prometheus to get Hunter 4.
I was like, why do you have a new one?
Because most of the things we built are stacked on top of itself.
Yes.
That's real jarring.
That's weird visually.
All right, now for Hunter 3.
Yeah, you went out collecting.
Memory serves, Kevin was the first Revenant boss we killed.
No, that was Oliver Collins.
Oh, no, Kevin was the guy that died in the...
We tried to break into his house for Christmas, and he did all that stuff where he, like, set your head on fire, and, like, I got electrocuted in the basement and turned into a skeleton with an afro for a second.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't keep the afro... I couldn't find where I put my hairbrush.
Are you thinking about...
It was already... I had such a hard time finding that pick, dude.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Boy, I
was prepared to carry the bit too. Why'd you have to rain on my parade?
Because you didn't know what I was talking about, which is fine.
Yeah, dude. I was going to launch into where is my hairbrush?
Oh my god. I didn't know it was a bit. I was just like, uh-oh, I've left you in the dust with a stupid reference. And then in turn, you also left me in the dust with a stupid reference.
With another stupid reference. I'll see your stupid reference and raise you a stupid reference. Yeah, I thought Kevin was the guy. Think way back to the opening zone. Kevin was that revenant that we were buddied with before we met Louis.
No, that was Oliver.
Was that?
It was, because Oliver's the boss.
Oliver's the boss. I don't know who the fuck Kevin is anymore.
He's probably a guy we either haven't met. Oh, he's right there. Apparently, he's probably.
Yeah, oh, he's right there.
Oh,
yeah,
it's just
sure.
That guy. Yeah, it's still no context. It's probably a thing we'll get context on later if we should pay attention and it'll tell us.
Or how Kevin met his untimely end.
It's probably one of those things where it's like if you pay attention, you'll actually get enough context clues to know.
Mm-hmm. Much like how we have established that the Queen was once upon a time related to Silva.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the first episode. It's the first 30 episodes of Valkyria 4 all over again. Oh God! You guys have to fucking pay attention.
Apparently, we got part of Coco's memories.
Yeah, she was in there. She was talking to Kevin in the midpoint. I was going to say something about it, but we were in the middle of a bit, so I just let it go.
Just let it go. Let it go. Do you want to build a snowman?
There are 2 snowmen on this block right now, by the way.
I didn't notice, but I kind of want to build a third one.
Yeah, right.
On its head.
I just unlocked this yesterday.
Wow.
Most revenants have lost the majority of their memories. I guess I'm something.
I just got this dialogue yesterday.
Really?
I've still got almost all of them. And the things I want to forget
so,
are going anywhere.
I got a little bit further in the story, like I mentioned briefly.
Yeah.
I may have found the waifu where I'm like, I can't contain how strong that best girl is.
Who's the best girl?
We'll have to wait until we're there in the story. I told you off camera, you know.
Yeah, I know. I just don't remember anymore. Shaking my head at you.
You know, it's the fire boss.
Yeah. Aren't you mad at him?
It's my fault for sending him off alone and unsupervised.
Coco, you're so caring. But it is not your fault he decided to go do something silly.
What's your... okay, I saw a template for this on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
What is your presidential slogan? It's your first name, then the year 2020, and then the last sentence you said to your pet.
Nicodemus 2020. You're a dumbass.
That's not bad.
Or no.
Mine actually sounds like a presidential slogan.
I think mine was like... I think the last thing I said to my little black fat cat, no longer little, I said, Thaddeus, you fucking goof ass.
Thaddeus the fattiest.
As opposed to Sophie the tripod.
Yep.
All right, so, thing we unlocked.
Mine, by the way, was you're fed.
You're fed.
I fed the turtle and looked at him and went, you're fed. And then I left.
So the thing I was looking to dig out was
you said dig,
hunter.
And I almost looked at you and went, what?
What?
Because that's part of the
we wanted blood sacrifice. We wanted to max that out. And now...
So what does blood sacrifice do for the people who weren't looking at the screen when you picked that?
Well, I'll show you. After these short... So... Let's say I target up a thing, right? And I do some damage. Right? And I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, pay close attention. I'm about to use the thing. Boom! I now have a little more ichor to use.
How much does it give you? Oh wow, 6.
Yeah. That's enough to do. That's enough to get to re-up on buffs.
How much damage does that do? Hit it again. That's a considerable amount of damage, but not an unruly amount.
Right. It's something that once we... it's something that does a consistent... once we have... If we have a lot of health...
You have to talk to the dummy or teleport to make it go away.
Fine. We'll wave at it. Alright, so where were we?
Did you see that cloud looked like a fucking skull for a second?
Yep.
There it went.
Mm-hmm.
That was super weird.
All right, so back to the snowy ridge.
Back to the thing. Snowfield Summit.
Yep.
The place with all the bullshit hidden in the snow.
Don't remind me.
Nicola, you're
How you remind me.
Of what I really am.
A monster. I am a monster too. It's okay. We can be the things that go bump in the night.
I am literally a thing that goes bump in the night.
Well, fine. I'm the thing that bumps back.
Damn.
Hell yeah, Hellboy reference.
There it is. I was like, wait a minute. I know that reference.
One day we can move on from this loading screen.
It's not going to be today, though. Episode ends.
Yeah.
All
As
right,
I
this
sputter
episode was
out of control.
This episode was 9 minutes long. Later, folks.
Later, folks.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
So first things first, we need to put this here.
It looks like we're actually in Chicago right now.
All right. So that's fine there. Blast bolts, so useful. Oops-a-doops.
The glass cutter at the moment.
The glass cutter.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yep. All right.
It's so gross.
I wasn't going to acknowledge it, but fine, so be it. We should start clearing out some of the mobs.
Why did no sound effect play for that guy?
I don't know.
That was so weird. Do it, Yakuza. Knock him off.
Close enough. We need to deal with the...
Oh, I love how the frame rate goes down when they pop out. So I was reading a thing. I was on Ask Men on Reddit
dear.
Because it popped up in the
sometimes a pretty damn wholesome place.
The thread I was in was actually pretty great because it was, how can I tell if women think I'm attractive if I literally never look at my own face and have low self-esteem? And most of the responses were, a woman will go out of her way to talk to you specifically or repeatedly show up in a place she knows you're going to be.
That's legit. Goodbye.
The third one was, she will literally touch you in some way. Like
oh dear.
Regardless of context. Reminds me of that time. I told you, but I've told this story before. I was at the local anime convention, and a girl walked by and grabbed my butt, and her friend was like, did she just do that to you? And I was like, yeah. She's like, that's so not cool. I was like, that's for me to decide.
That's fair. All right. That's what I thought.
I wasn't even in a cosplay. I was just walking around.
Just walking by.
Just walking
by.
I didn't even have my 8-pack on display.
Something we can use?
8-pack on display. Wow.
To steal a joke from a YouTube channel that's way bigger than ours. Oh yeah, on the quest for the legendary 7th ab.
I have a sneaking suspicion there's a guy right here.
I did pass three items actually on the way down here. Green steel. I'm at the titanium point of the story for people who are playing this.
All right, we're gonna need the thing way over here.
These guys are bastards, and I hate them.
And I hate them.
And that's
but if we're
why.
Careful, we can...
Literally, the move he just did makes me hate this. Oh, that one's not great either.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be able to chip us out over here.
I super thought you were gonna fall off on accident. Yakumo, block it. Oh! That was great.
That's the first time that's ever happened!
That got you so bad. That was incredible. He just goes, oh, there's a cute little gap between us. I can fix that. And then he Blanka balled you and you almost flew off the cliff.
All right. Fuck that, Stan.
I can't believe you got fucking Blanka balled for like 90% of your fucking health. That was incredible.
Wow.
I didn't know that they could do that to you.
I didn't know they could bridge the gaps.
Yeah, that's what really surprised me. Every time you do the little backdash with the bayonet, I expect you to fly off a ledge. Every time.
I expect me to fly off a ledge. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, right.
He's making his way back around because I need that.
Yeah,
right there.
There's a vestige in the middle and you have to go do it.
I have to get it.
Which means you have to fight big ice jackass over there because he is right there. Is he going to Blanka ball you again? If he does, you have to be real careful. Oh, fuck.
This is not healthy.
I just realized that. No, never mind. I was going to say a thing and then the thing I was going to say was undone. I was going to say...
Wait, where'd he go?
Where did he go? Did you get Hayes? Oh, he's right there.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he fell in the thing.
If that's the case, I'll take that victory.
Yeah, take that free money.
All right. That may have solved our problem.
You almost fucking fell in.
I almost fell the fuck in, and boy, lamented my choices.
So I've been having thoughts about channel things.
All right.
The popular thing right now is less so for episodic Let's Plays to go up every single day with one episode at a time.
Yeah.
And more so of people just literally reposting their Twitch streams once a week.
What?
Or breaking up the stream into multiple shorter bits and posting those episodically because it requires...
That is not a place we should go.
Because it requires almost no work behind the scenes. You just cut it up, render it out, and throw it on YouTube. Because then you get Twitch revenue and you get YouTube views, which in turn could also be revenue if you have enough
if you
of a
do
viewer
it
base,
right.
which we don't, so it doesn't matter. But it's a thought that I've been having because I don't really care for streaming. I like curating my content and adding
and
fun effects and stuff.
And carefully deciding what you want and what you don't.
The best example is that episode of Death Stranding that went out, which was 2 hours.
I missed an item.
Yeah, which was 2 hours long under the hood, but I cut it down to just over an hour because there was so much back and forth that super didn't need to be seen because nothing was accomplished.
Right. But sometimes the walk is worth it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna heal up real quick.
Sometimes you have to edit out that tirade that you made about how much you don't like little kids. There's a little bit of that behind the curtain. It's not really bad that I was like it's tangential and not related, so I'm gonna shave some of that off.
That's fair.
It was also again where literally nothing's happening, so there's no reason for it to be in the footage. As I out myself for making bad content, as opposed to the rest of the channel. You missed an item. Hey, that goes to Louie.
Hey, that goes to Louie. Or Jack. Jack likes those too.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
It's almost like the two of them are similar in some way.
In some
Two
capacity.
sides of the same Jack coin. You want to know something fucking stupid that I found out recently watching Batman the Animated Series?
Huh.
Two-Face eventually becomes Three-Face.
What? What?
Speaking of Jack, eventually he becomes Three-Face. I'm saying that because Jack's got the big cut on his face and the skin's different. Yeah. He's he's a Street Fighter character, Charlie, who is a zombie in Street Fighter 5 for reasons.
Who's a zombie?
Yeah, for reasons.
'Cause
no, at the end of Batman the Animated Series, there's one point where Two-Face is he develops a third personality called the Judge, and it's literally he wears a judge's robe and he's got a sword in one hand and he's got the big like powdered wig on and then like a blackout mask. And they're like, who the hell is this guy who just goes around and like cuts down mob bosses? And they can't figure it out, and Batman shows up and he's like, Harvey developed a third personality because Two-Face was in control so often that he needed an outlet.
Just one more thing. I almost lost this item.
Pick up something we can use.
Morphion Chrome.
It's so stupid. I love it. Of course, this leads me back to the joke that I think it was the best friends made about how what if Carl Smallwood, I forget. What if he continuously got his face burned and his personality fractured more and more till he was D20 face?
D20 face.
He just rolls a D20 to make decisions.
Like it's rolls dice. Nice to see you.
Literally the Futurama bit with Gary Gygax. Literally. So I was thinking about one of the mechanics in this game that fundamentally I don't think we're ever going to use because it just doesn't have really like...
It doesn't have a whole lot of substance.
No, it's not that it doesn't have substance, but it doesn't really have like a necessary place. Like it's an extra thing that they added, which is cool, but it doesn't seem like functionally necessary.
Okay.
Which is your knock-up ability.
Oh.
A thing that you could go the entire game without using.
That's fair.
Because I've had to actively remind myself it exists because I fundamentally never use it in 99% of my interactions.
Oh, hey, look, it's another...
I wonder what's over there. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. It's a surprise for later.
It's a surprise for later.
If you want to get the next best.
I know where it's at.
I assume you've been doing your homework.
I was prepared.
Speaking of doing homework, I sent you a message last week about that edit that I did.
Yeah, you did.
And we talked about it, I think.
Holy fuck.
About the season's greetings thing and how good that was.
For season's greetings. I was not prepared to be greeted.
Because, oh my god, that I love doing that edit. It made me so happy. And then today you showed up and I showed you a thing and you almost cried.
I almost.
Those are your words.
I teared up hard.
I put it up on the Twitter and on the Instagram so people can look at that if they want to know what I'm talking about.
If they're curious.
I
know I was at first.
Because you walked in. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, make it.
Oh god, this is a stressful moment.
Proud of healing? Going home's always an option.
Where we got dumb over there. But there's a different kind of dumb we need to accomplish first. Where he needs to join us over here. But we're gonna bait him.
And then he Blanka balls you off the cliff.
Don't fucking tempt him.
He did it too, you see that?
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Just run for the missiles.
I need to go back here first.
Yeah, there's a chest.
Oh, he's not. He's coming.
Oh no, he coming. Yakumo getting fucking
just
rolled.
gonna fucking run. No!
I believe in you.
I don't.
You did it.
I did it. Oh, God.
Just sit down. Okay. The thing in question that I'm talking about is you came over, and before you can even sit down, I was like, I have a thing I need to show you.
I have a dumb thing for you.
It's the best stupid money I'm going to spend all of 2020. It's a great way to start the new decade. I went on Zazzle.com, no sponsor, and ordered 2 custom mugs. One of them is a My Little Pony reference, and it's literally Starlight Glimmer's. Oh fuck! And it's
fuck that.
And it's her doing the I see face.
I see.
Which is fucking great in quality, and I love it.
And I believe I now have the revenue to learn the Shadow Leap.
Shadow Leap.
Shadow Leap, not to be confused with my Shadow Clothes.
Is that literally fucking Thunderstep from D&D?
You want to see it?
Yes, because even though I have it, I've never used it.
I might be.
Prepare
Hang on.
So you don't regret it.
And here we go. You ready?
Yep. Yeah, that's Shadow. That's Thunderstep.
Yep. Thunderstep is super useful. Oh god, we made some hella fucking progress.
Good stuff. Then, but the other mug that I got is the Season's Greetings mug.
Yeah,
it is literally.
I felt greeted. Okay.
It is literally the screenshot from the episode, from that big dumb edit that I did that I made the title card for. What is that? Episode 25, 26?
Yep. 25,
because I realized in editing episode 25 is the Christmas card one, which was totally not intentional.
I'm just gonna go back through, clean house real quick.
Do what you got to do, and it is probably my favorite stupid purchase, like I said, of so far this whole year. And maybe last year, even though technically,
All right.
I told you that.
So,
yeah, go ahead. Dude. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
No, it's cool. That's what I was looking for.
I'm jazzed up on stupid energy.
You caught the dumb.
I have the dumb.
I cannot brain. I have caught the dumb. So we're going to rest at the missile, replenish our supply of haze before we go rooting around for that last piece.
That last chunk.
That last ka-chunk. Which, if memory serves, we need to be wary of a Rolly Boy.
I think there are 2 in here.
Yep, just got to be careful about the Rolly Boy.
I'm just happy that these guys actually lived up to the hype where I was like, you got to be careful for some shit.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh man, they're not as tough as I remember. And then you got to them and it was immediately like,
and it was immediately met with, oh god, there's the Rolly Boy. You're gonna use a blood spike on that guy.
Steven Universe Future's really good.
Steven Universe Future.
We were talking about that before we started recording, and I was just like, oh man.
That's the map.
Let's open it up and see.
And that's a machete.
I have tried using that, and I don't know how I feel about it.
It's okay, I suppose.
Yeah, it's alright. That's so strong.
Yeah, now you know why I keep it on my hotbar. Yeah, I can English. All right, so, is there anything else I need while I'm over here?
Nah, you look clear.
Looks all good. I'm just gonna bounce back to the bonfire real quick.
I'm excited. D&D starts up tomorrow for the first time in like 7 weeks.
For the first time in eons. Actually,
I almost said 7 months. I was like, wait, that's way longer.
We're going to power thirst our way to more ichor. The exchange rate is pretty okay.
Hold on. I'm on my way.
There's the last piece. Oh, wait, no. It's around here somewhere. Or do you have all the pieces? Whatever.
I think I have all the pieces.
I don't remember.
I just didn't remember getting... Ugh, there's a lot here. Do not step on that, me.
Why? What's wrong with Twisted Metal 2 style Antarctica ice that just breaks away when you touch it? Or sometimes when you don't. It's just,
Thank you, Yakumo.
Yeah, right.
Cleaning up, picking up the rear for me.
Thank you for saving me from talking about Twisted Metal 2 for an hour.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
It was about to get real bad.
It was about to get real bad. All right.
Matt McMuscles did an episode on how... No, okay. Like, well, just a second. So Matt McMuscles did an entire episode of how car combat's dead, and it hurt my soul how right he was. That was fucking weird.
But that's what I was afraid of.
And now he's dead.
And he dropped an item.
It's...
Queen Steel. Queen Steel.
Hello.
And I think there might be something over here or not. Just fall off the edge. Just casually oops-a-doops the whole way.
Uninstall the game. Off the edge and install the game. LP
just
over.
gotta restore. Just gonna check if there's anything left to restore. We're missing one.
Missing part 2.
Fuck. We need to go back and get it.
Missing a vestige chunk.
We may have to go back for it. We definitely have to go back for it. I don't know where it's at. Anyway, in the next episode, we're going to have to go traipse for that.
Go Google it between episodes while I set up the recording.
Duff. Yeah.
In the next episode of Code Vein, we will finish exploring the mountain and then fight a boss, maybe.
The mountain.
And by maybe, I mean absolutely.
Quite possibly.
There's absolutely going to be a boss fight in the next video.
Definitely maybe.
Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Tip your waitress.
Make sure she falls onto pillows, though. It's not good for their backs otherwise.
Yeah.
Don't assume the gender of the waitress.
Fuck you.
Anytime I can make that unfair joke, I will.
Later, folks.